Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Verse 76 of Sri Vilapa Kusumanjali. Oh Varoru, girl with the nice thighs. The thighs are the upper part of the legs. When will the ocean of my bliss expand when I see you being decorated with flowers by joyful Krishna, the victor over Arishtasura, in a grove with many blooming flowers and humming bees on the beautiful bank of your lake? Notes. In the previous verse, Sri Raghunath perceived the water sports of the divine couple. After playing in the water of Radhakund, Radha and Krishna and their girlfriends come back on the shore, and the manjaris anoint them with oil, massage them, bathe them again, arrange their hair, and change their clothes. In this verse, Shyama Sundara will single-handedly decorate Sri Radha in a kunj on the bank of Sri Radha Kunda. How incomparably beautiful is the bank of Sri Radha Kunda. There is a sweet kunj there, nearby, flanked by enchanting trees and vines, bearing so many different kinds of blooming flowers that are surrounded by swarms of thirsty hummingbees. In this kunja, Mohan will dress Swami. Oh, nicely thigh girl, Mohan will expand the ocean of my bliss by decorating you with flowers. Radha's maidservant don't like all kinds of bliss. They have a special taste. Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj defined the nature of the happiness of the Gopikas as follows. A quote from verses from Chaitanya Chaitamrita comes. When the Gopis go to see Krishna, they don't desire happiness, and this increases their happiness millions of times. They feel 1,000,000 times more happiness than Krishna feels when he sees them. They are not looking for their own happiness, and exactly this increases their happiness. There's only one explanation for this paradox. The joy of the Gopis lies in Krishna's happiness. The Gopis think Krishna obtained so much pleasure by seeing me, and this thought makes their bodies and faces blossom. So here we have the explanation of Gopi Bhav. In Chaitanya Chaitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj is explaining that their love for Krishna is without any tinge of self-interest. Only they want that he is happy. And because our Gurudev is always explaining to us to search for our own bhav, Manjari bhav, we can notice that this is explaining Gopi bhav. Those are the gopis that are explaining, where we hear the Leelas in Krishna book, where we hear the Leela from Srimad Bhagavat. They have Gopi bhav. And now we hear the difference of Manjari bhav explanation. When Krishna is happy, then Radharani is happy. And when both Radha and Krishna are happy, the Sakhis are happy. But when Radharani comes out as the best, then the Kinkaris are happy. When Rasamai Shyam expertly serves Swamini by decorating her, the ocean of their bliss expands. So we here have the difference between Gopi bhav and Manjari bhav or Kinkari's bhav. They like to see Swamini served by Krishna, by Mahan. This is their special ecstasy, their special bhav. Then their happiness increases. Because just like the gopis want to serve Krishna and are happy in his happiness, the Manjaris want to serve Swamini and they are most happy in her happiness. When Rasamai Shyam expertly serves Swamini by decorating her, the ocean of their bliss expands. Accompanied by their maidservants, Swamini and Shyam enter into a sweet dressing kunj, which is full of blooming flowers that are surrounded by humming bees. Swamini, staring at Shyama's face, asks, "Who will dress me today?" Shyam says, "Today I will do it. Just order me." Swamini gives her consent with a frown of her eyebrows. "All right, you do it." In this way she gives herself away. What an incomparable service to her beloved. Considering bhava and rasa. Bhava is the worshipper and rasa is the worshipped. Shri Radha, because she is the supreme worshipper, Aradhika, she is known in the Puranas and other scriptures as Radhika. No one knows how to worship like her. Shyam single-handedly decorates Swamini in a kunj on the bank of Shyama-kund that is filled with buzzing bees. He seats his beloved on a throne and sits himself on the pedestal, the little seat, in order to be able to decorate her with handmade floral ornaments. The Kinkaris pick different kinds of flowers and bring them to Mohan, who measures the size of his planned ornament with his hand and imbues them with rasa through his rasika touch. So here we are listening how Mohan is doing garlands and all kinds of flower decorations for Swamini's body, which is full of love and which is love and only love. and by the touch of his hands, which are full of love for Swamini, she will feel it when she receives his decoration. Swamini sits down on her jeweled seat and lets her feet down next to the pedestal, where Mohan personally manufactures the floral earrings and places them on Swamini's limbs. There is no place in the Braja Mandala like Radhakund, where Mohan enjoys so freely and confidentially with his Priyaji. This is why Tulasi remembers him here as Arista Jai, the one who was killing the Arista demon during his manifest pastimes. Although Krishna is such a great hero to defeat a strong and wild bull like Arishta, he cannot protect himself against Sri Radhika's delectable beauty. He is helpless when he sees her beauty and is overwhelmed. Rasaraj, Sri Krishna is greedy for rasa. Therefore, he serves Mahabhav, because Mahabhav is bringing rasa. Tulasi just stands there watching Nagara's expert service and floating in an ocean of rasa. With a blink of her eyes, Swamini tells Tulsi, "Tulsi, aren't you doing anything?" Tulsi replies with her meaningful glances, "You found a good decorator now. Do we still have to serve you? Let us just float in oceans of bliss seeing you served like that." This conversation was taking place by eyes exchange. Shyama now stands up on Radhika's pedestal, her small table, her little hocker, and stands in between her thighs. Swamini experiences his touch. Shyam made 7 very thin garlands, and now he wants to tie them behind Swamini's neck. But the strings break. Seeing this, Shyam restrings them and keeps his face next to Swamini's face, looking over her left shoulder to see whether he tied the strings properly or not. Normally, the moon and the lotus cannot be seen together. But now, the blue lotus of Mohan's face is seen next to the moon of Radhika's face. There is no bounds to the bliss. When Tulasi sees this, she feels the ocean of her spiritual bliss expanding. Tulasi calls Swamini Varoru, or nicely thighed girl. She has the greatest thighs because they are able to steal Sri Krishna's heart. Shyama Sundara stands between Radhika's thighs to hang a garland on her breasts. Swamini is a little scared, so she tries to press her thighs together, and in this way she breaks another string of the flower garland. Shyam stays between Varoru's thighs and restrings the garland and hangs it on her again. Tulasi carefully watches so that she can learn this service from Shyam, and that she can remind Swamini of this pastime when she is separated from Krishna again, and thus immerse her in an ocean of bliss. She smiles slightly and calls her Varoro. Hearing this, Swamini both chastises and praises Tulasi with her glances. It is a happiness combined with a rebuke. Here Lalita, Vishaka and the other Sakis are not present. Only Rupa, Tulasi and the other Manjaris are there. There is no obstacle here to Shringara Rasa, performing his Shringara. To Mohan, the personification of erotic spiritual flavor, in his service of decorating Sri Radhika. He is overwhelmed by bliss when he touches Varoro's excellent thighs. Tulasi feels Nagara's bliss in her own heart. Blessed is the service of Sri Radha. What more can be attained for the marginal potency of the Lord, the individual souls in the spiritual world? This is the great gift of Mahaprabhu. Raghunath Das Goswami is the object of Sriman Mahaprabhu's limitless mercy. The Lord's heart melted when he saw how fixed Raghunath was in bhajan, prema and renunciation. Indeed, the Lord got in Raghunath Das the embodiment of renounced Braja devotion. He was so pleased with Raghunath that he gave himself away to him in the form of Govardhan Shila and the Gunjamala. After all, the Lord's blessed descension served the purpose of distributing bhakti yoga that is deep with this passion and realization. Tulasi's bliss knows no bounds when she sees how expertly Nagara Mohan dresses Swamini Radha. And the ocean of her spiritual bliss ever increases. So here we have the beauty of the Manjari's bliss compared to the Gopis' bliss, which is 1,000,000 times higher, because the Manjaris, they have more happiness in serving Srimati Radhika in different ways, and they are combining the services so that Radhika is remembered of the services when Krishna is not with her. So they have different expertise. They speak with her eyes, with her in their eyes contact, and they are like drinking the service that Krishna does to Srimati Radhika. When he is doing any kind of service, they are drinking it with all their senses, so that they can later on serve Swamini by reminding her to that rasa, that moment when they were together, and doing exactly the same services to her. That is a special mercy of the services of the Manjaris. And that is the special gift of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who came to give all souls this chance. And that is the highest of anything that any individual soul can gain in their spiritual realization and in the spiritual Svarup, in the service of Shri Shri Radha Mohan. Jai Jai Shri Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Go.